Pisces, welcome to your December astrology forecast, and thank you so much for stopping by and listening. December begins with Mars moving from Capricorn into Aquarius, and on the 4th, it will be in Aquarius for the rest of the month. Mars in Aquarius, behind your sign, is inspiring you to get in touch with the need to retreat and to rejuvenate. Now, it also can be that different dreams come up for you where any type of repressed anger or frustration become evident through the dreams, because this is a side of the life, the sign behind you is, or the chart, is a side that represents retreats. It also represents a place of our life where we can sabotage our efforts. So Mars being there can reveal to you where things can sabotage your efforts. And part of it may be any type of anger or frustration or resentment that has been buried and comes up. So enough of that. We go to the full moon on the 6th. You will feel it very strong on the 5th. In this full moon energy, look at all the Sag energy. We got Mercury in Sag, playing with the Sun in Sag. So Sun Mercury is a lot of ideas, and sometimes the ideas go so fast they get burnt up. What was I thinking? I just had that on the tip of my tongue. And then, of course, Venus is in Sag too. And the full moon with Moon in Gemini is balancing between what you need to do at home and what you need to do out in the world. And you can listen to the full moon recording I have. It goes into the full moon energy a lot deeper. But the full moon is on what's called the heliocentric node of the planet Uranus, which is, anything can happen. Expect lots of changes. Expect people to be very high tension wired. And look at you, we have Chiron over here in your sign. It's at 13 degrees, squaring the 14 degrees, so it's very tight. And here, over here is Lilith. And what this means for you is that, in general, this is an opportunity to acknowledge wherever in life you've been wounded, and you'll have the ability to come up with things, because Mars is over here saying, hey, what have I repressed that's not so good for me? Where you've been wounded, and heal that, nurture that, and become stronger because of that. And another place where it can come out is Lilith over here. Lilith can be considered the wild woman, the archetype of the woman who has been mistreated and is angry about it. And across from your sign, it literally can mean that you're listening to somebody talk about how they have been taken advantage of in a relationship, or just are angry at being discriminated in some way in life. So you can be a recipient of, or just notice it on the news around women's issues, or even children issues, because Mercury's connected with this, where there's been oppression and abuse in any way towards the underdog, and your heart can really feel opened up for that. And 2 days after the full moon, Jupiter is stationing, which means it's powerful, going retrograde, and it's in a place of your angle to you, your sun sign, that says there's opportunity to get some help to get things done. And some of the things to get done can be things that you wish you didn't have to do. It's like, can I pay somebody to do that? Will you come over and help me do that? In general, as a Pisces, it might not happen that often, but this weekend and the second week of December, you have more luck in getting that to happen. The middle of the month, December 15th, we have the exact Uranus-Pluto square. Energy's been going on. It's a world event of revolution and overthrowing that which is oppressive on the planet, and creating more chance for everybody to be able to live the life, their own individual rights, human rights. But for you personally, your own revolution is about your money. And it's about your self-worth, really believing in yourself. And some of this can come by seeing other people, changes in your friends, changes in acquaintances. It's like, gosh, if they do it, I can do it. Maybe there's some information that they have. I'll sit down and talk with them, connecting with others and their resources for me to know this explosion, this opening that's possible for me to have, what I want, what's important for me. And then the new moon in Capricorn is the day of the solstice. It also has Uranus going direct. Again, anytime a planet's stationed, it's very powerful. So anything can happen. Any kind of change and shift can happen. It's insight. The key words that you'll hear all the time for Uranus is expect the unexpected. But in another level is opening, insight, and raising your consciousness. So the new moon in Capricorn on the 21st, the solstice day, we also have Mercury is there, of course Pluto's there, and the day before we had Venus conjunct Pluto, which is passion, deep, deep passion. Nobody can tell me that I can't have what I want. Now, that's not always true, but there's the essence. And for you, there's a twofold message here. One, it comes from friendships. A lot of activities your friends can be asking you over. You can ask your friends over, especially over the holidays. Anyone who doesn't have a place to go, open your arms and include them. It's very inclusive energy. I must point out, though, that the Venus-Pluto conjunction, even though there's depths of passion, when Venus is conjunct Pluto, it's also square Uranus, because Pluto and Uranus are square in the skies, which is, I want passion and intensity and that which I value, and I'm willing to make the transformation necessary to have that. But I also want to do it my way. I wanted to have space to do it my way. The big news of December, there's lots of big news, but is Saturn moving into Sagittarius. Saturn has been in Scorpio for the last couple of years. Wherever Saturn is, it takes 2.5 years to move through a sign. December 23rd, it goes into Sagittarius, which will be what's called square your sign. It will have a 2.5 year sojourn through an area of your life that will ask you, it's like a whisper from the universe, am I doing what I need to be doing with my life? Am I using my gifts and my talents to the best of my ability to be the person I want to be, to have the life that I want to have, to use my time in the way that when I get to the end of my life, I feel really good about it. You don't have to run out and do it immediately because, like I said, it's a couple-year journey. But the whispers can come up, and as you move towards the end of the year, you can put that on your plate when you're doing your meditations, when you're doing your vision board, when you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, of contemplating 2015 for you. Check out your 2015 video that I have that gives an overview of the different energies and influences for you for 2015. And I thank you so much, Pisces, for listening and for being a subscriber and for sharing. Have a wonderful month.